So let's start with the next puzzle on tabular arrangement. We'll read the puzzle and make the table for it. Okay, so let's start with what is the puzzle. So this puzzle is on T20 World Cup, okay, which is going to be held in the month of June 2020. Okay, so this T20 World Cup is organized in India in the month of June 2020. 7 teams are participating, and then their names are given: India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Australia, South Africa, New Zealand and West Indies are the 7 teams participating in this T20 World Cup. There will be playing matches at different places. So the name of the places is given: Delhi, Ahmedabad, Noida, Rajkot, Vadodara, Bangalore and Mumbai. Okay, so what do I have? I have name of the team in one column. I have the places where they will be playing their matches in one column. So already the 2 columns are set now. Let's see what else do I have. Each team will play on a different day of a week starting from a Monday. So the third column will have the days. Okay, that will be Monday. Starting from Monday, first match will be played on Monday. So in 1 week, all the 7 matches will be played by this team at 7 different places. Okay, so starting first match on Monday, second match Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and then Sunday. And that's how the week will end. Okay, so understand, one column I'll have team, second column I'll have the place where the team will play the match, and in the third column I'll have the day of a week, okay, where the team will play the match. What next do I have? The next sentence tell me New Zealand will play at Mumbai but neither on Friday nor on Monday. That's it. So from this I know I need to make 3 columns. Okay, so let's start making the column. So I start by making the table. As we have discussed, we need 3 columns here. First column representing team, second column representing place, and the third column representing the day on which the team is playing the match. Now as we always start with the tabular, we fill in one column. Ideally when we have name, we fill the name and then we match it with the other parameters that have been given in the other column. So first I'll write here the team. So let's start with the team. I'll write here India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, then I have Australia, South Africa, New Zealand and West Indies. Okay, so first I'll write this, then I'll try and match this with the other column so as to get the final answer. Now let's read one statement at a time and see what statement gives us the required link. So we'll start from here because we have stopped there. New Zealand will play at Mumbai but neither on Friday nor on Monday. So New Zealand will play at Mumbai. So let's fill that now. New Zealand will play at Mumbai, but it will be neither on Friday nor on Monday. So I write not FM, okay, which means at this row I cannot have a Friday or a Monday. Okay, let's read the next statement now. The host country will play on Thursday at Ahmedabad. Now the host country is India, so India will play on Thursday. So India will play on Thursday and will play at Ahmedabad. So let's put an Ahmedabad here. Okay, so India will play at Ahmedabad. Now let's read the next statement. The host country will play. We are done with this. There is a gap of 1 match between New Zealand and India match. Okay, there is a gap of 1 match, and the first match will be played on Monday, as we know it, right? Okay, and India played on Thursday. There is a gap of 1 match between New Zealand and India match. So what can you say? New Zealand is either playing on Tuesday such that the gap of Wednesday, and India is playing on Thursday. So New Zealand can play on Tuesday. Yes, there is possibility. Or since there is a gap of 1 match, you can say India is playing on Thursday and New Zealand is playing after India. So there is a gap of 1 match which is Friday and New Zealand is playing on Saturday. Okay, so this is also a possibility. It could be Tuesday or Saturday, depending upon the fact if New Zealand is playing before India or after India. If New Zealand is playing before India, New Zealand will play on Tuesday. There is a gap of Wednesday. India will play on Thursday. If New Zealand is playing after India, then India will play on Thursday. There is a gap of 1 day which is Friday and New Zealand will be playing on Saturday. Okay, so that's the one combination that I get from this sentence. So we move on to the next sentence after this. Okay, now next sentence is West Indies will play their match before South Africa but after Australia. Okay, so West Indies will play before South Africa but after Australia. But I don't know any of what is South Africa and Australia playing. So for the time being, I'll just mark this sentence because I don't know what to do with this. I'll use this idly in the end. Now let's move on to the next sentence, which is Australia plays at Vadodara on Wednesday. Okay, so now I have a link. Australia plays at Vadodara. So I'll write here. Okay, on Wednesday. On Wednesday. So I know this as well. Okay, so this is one link that I get from this sentence. And let's see what next sentence do I have. So I'm done with this. Australia plays at Vadodara on Wednesday. South Africa will play on the last day of the week. And the question is saying us that the first match will start on Monday. If the first match starts on Monday, the last day of the week will be Sunday, right? So South Africa will be playing on Sunday. So South Africa will be playing on Sunday. So it is not directly given, but from the sentence that is given, we can make out when South Africa is playing. Now let's see the next sentence, which is given as Sri Lanka will play at Bangalore. Okay, Sri Lanka will play at Bangalore. So let's come to this. Sri Lanka will play at Bangalore. Okay, so I have this. Place of Sri Lanka is clear now. Then no match will be played at Delhi on Monday. Okay, so where do I put this now? I don't know exactly where to put this. Maybe I can have some assumption, but for the time being I will not use this sentence. But I know that what I cannot have a Monday on Delhi. Okay, so Delhi and Monday as a combination cannot go on. Now let's see the next sentence, which says that the match at Noida will be the last match of the week. Okay, the match at Noida will be the last match of the week is played on Sunday, and that is being played by South Africa, and that will be happening at Noida because the last match of the week is happening at Noida. So this sentence is also clear. Now let's move on to the next. The match at Rajkot will be played on Tuesday. Okay, so where can I have Rajkot and Tuesday as a combination? Now there are two possibilities of Rajkot and Tuesday that I can put into, okay, because there are only two places left here. So Rajkot and Tuesday could come here, yes, with Bangladesh, or Rajkot or Tuesday could come here. But there are only two possibilities where I can put Rajkot and Tuesday. But let's read one more sentence which we have left. West Indies will play their match before South Africa but after Australia. So after Australia means West Indies will play their match either on Thursday or a Friday or a Saturday. So Thursday or a Friday or a Saturday can come here. So Tuesday cannot come here. Right? And that's what the confusion that I had. Tuesday can come here or it can come here. But now I know Tuesday cannot come here. Okay, because I have Thursday, Friday and a Saturday that could come here. So Tuesday and a Rajkot will go only at the place of Bangladesh. So let's put Tuesday and Rajkot here. So I'll go ahead and put here. This will be Rajkot and it will be Tuesday. Now from this I come to know one more thing, that I had a confusion whether New Zealand could play it on Tuesday or Saturday, right? Come here and hence it will be what now? Saturday. Okay, so we'll take out Tuesday from here and we know that what New Zealand will be playing on Saturday. Let's read the last sentence to complete this puzzle. No match will be played at Bangalore on Tuesday and Friday. Okay, so Bangalore I cannot have a Tuesday and a Friday, and I'm left with only 2 days now, which is Monday and Friday. Friday cannot come here because Bangalore cannot have a Friday, so it has to be what now? Monday. So Monday will come here. If Monday comes here, Friday will come here. Yes, that's the only thing which is left now. Which is one place which is left now? We can see Delhi is one place which is left, so Delhi will come here, and that's it. So this is a completely filled table. Now we'll go ahead and answer the question related to this puzzle. Now let's take the first question on the puzzle, which is asking on which day of the week the match at Mumbai was played. So I need to find out on which day of the week the match was Mumbai was played. Let's see, Mumbai, it was Saturday. Okay, so on Saturday the match at Mumbai was played. So let's come to this. Which option is Saturday? Yes, so option number B is the answer to this. Okay, on Saturday match at Mumbai was played. Let's see the next question, which is On which day of the week the match of Bangladesh was organized? Okay, so on which day did Bangladesh play the match? Let's come to this. Bangladesh is here, and Bangladesh played match on Tuesday, right? Bangladesh played match on Tuesday at Rajkot. So I'll come and see if I have an option of Tuesday. Yes, option number C, Tuesday, on which Bangladesh played their match. Now the next question is, how many matches were played between the match of India and South Africa? So India and South Africa, how many matches were played in between them? So let's come to this. As we know that the first match was played on Monday, right? First match was played on Monday, and then so on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So India played on Thursday, and after that you had South Africa who played on Sunday. So after Thursday you have Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Okay, so after Thursday two matches were played, Friday and Saturday, New Zealand and West Indies, and then you had a match on Sunday which was South Africa. So how many matches were played between India and South Africa between Thursday and Sunday? That were two, Friday and Saturday, two matches. So let's come to this, okay, because the first match was played on Monday, and that's how we go with the sequence. So my answer to this is option number B. It says 2. We come on to the next question, which is asking which of the following combination of team place is not correct. Okay, so I need to find out the combination which is not correct here. Okay, so let's go on to see which of the combination is not correct here. So first we'll start with Bangladesh, Rajkot. Yes, it is correct. It is correct. I need to find not correct. India, Ahmedabad. India, Ahmedabad. It is correct again. South Africa, Noida. South Africa, Noida. It is correct again. New Zealand, Delhi. New Zealand is Mumbai. Okay, and not Delhi. That's it. So I find the answer. Okay, which of them is not correct? New Zealand and Delhi is not correct option. Rest all of them are correct. Okay, they are asking me which is not correct. So that's why I'll mark this as an option. And the last question that I get is, the match at Delhi was played by which team? So let's come here. The match at Delhi was played by which team? West Indies. Okay, quite clear here. So let's check if we have an option here as West Indies. Yes, we have an option which is option number C. Okay, so match at Delhi was played by West Indies. Again, so this completes our puzzle. This was a relatively easier puzzle. The only thing was it required a little bit of sequencing as well. So let's start with our next puzzle. This puzzle is on tabular arrangement. Okay, so let's see the information and start making the table for the puzzle. So this is the information that is given about the puzzle. So let's read and think about what can be the rows in the column for the table. 7 students named 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 study in 3 different colleges. So I know that there are 7 students. One has a name of 1, 2 is given a name of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the name, and they study in 3 different colleges. Colleges are given to me as IIM, IIT and NLU are the 3 different colleges that the 7 students study in. Okay, so we don't have 7 colleges and 7 students. We have 7 students studying in 3 colleges, such that not less than 2 students study in the same college. Now, what is the meaning of this? Same college means, let's take IIM, not less than 2, which means minimum of 2 students study in IIM. Okay, you cannot have only 1 student studying in IIM. Minimum of 2. Maximum can go up to what? Now say minimum 2 years. So 2 years, 2 year, 3 year. That's it. Okay, or 2 year, 2 year, or 3 year. So you have 2 students studying in 2 colleges, such that 4 students are covered and one college will have 3 students. Okay, because maximum can go up to anything, but minimum has to remain as 2. But if I keep 2 colleges as 2, 4 students will be covered, and one college needs to have 3 students, such that 7 students will be able to study in 3 colleges. Okay, and that's my understanding of this. What else? Each student specializes in one subject, okay, namely history, geography, politics, economics, science, law and management. Okay, 7 students, 7 subjects and 3 colleges, such that each college will have minimum of 2 students. Okay, and that's my understanding of this. So with this understanding, let's draw the table. I don't think there is any other information. No. Okay, now we only have the information of which student is studying in which college and what subject, which means we need to go for the table. So let's go ahead and make the table for this. So once I'm ready with this table, I'll try and fill whatever information is given to me. So let's start with the first sentence, which says that one likes law. Okay, one likes law. I know the subject. and studies in IIM with only one other student who like economics. So let's fill this. One likes law. The subject is here. So we'll fill that. One likes law. So we'll write it here. And studies in IIM. So I'll write an IIM here. The college that one studies is IIM. With only one other friend who likes economics. So now there is one more table that will come into picture, which will be representing the college. Okay, so let's just make this table. IIM will have only two students, as we have seen earlier. One college will have two, one college will have two, and one college will have three. But this sentence is saying one likes law and studies in IIM with only one other friend who likes economics. It means there are only two students who study in IIM. Now I need to check which college do I have three students, and that will solve majority of my question. So let's see. Then I come to this. 7 studies with 2 other students. Yes, which means 7 studies in that college. So let's make this 7 studies in this one college which has 2 other students with him. So let's see, this is 7 and there are 2 other students with him. 7 studies with 2 other students. Both the students who study with 7 like any of the politics, economics and science. So both the other students who study with 7 like which subject? Politics, economics or science. But economics is already taken here. So economics cannot come here. So economics is taken out. So what are we left with? Politics and science, which means the 2 other students who are studying with 7 likes politics and science. I don't know which are the 2 students, but they like politics and science. So this clears this statement. But which is this college? We still don't know. Okay, it could be IIT or it could be NLU, because I already know 2 students study in IIM. We are left with 2 more colleges, IIT and NLU. One college which could either be IIT or NLU is having 3 students here. Okay, and I know this is the college, but I don't know which is this college till now. Let's go to the next. 4 studies in IIT. Okay, with only one other student who does not like geography. So now I know it. So 4 studies in IIT. So let's make this now. So 4 studies say in IIT. Okay, but with only one other student. Okay, one other student who does not like, which means IIT has only 2 students in it. So this has to be my IIT which has 2 students in it. One is 4, right? A student and does not like geography, and 4 does not like geography. Okay, but I know 4 studies with only one other student, that has to be IIT. So the one college which I was still confused about will be my NLU, which will have 3 students in it. So IIM has 2, IIT has 2, NLU has 3. Okay, this sentence gives me an idea about which is IIM, IIT and which college is NLU. So let's see the next. 5 studies with only one student. Okay, so where can be 5? Where can be 5? 5 could be here or here. It could be in IIM or IIT, because 5 studies with only one other student, and I know in IIM there is one student that is left, and even in your IIT there is one student spot that is left. 5 cannot come here because in NLU there are 3 students who are studying. So 5 will either study at IIM or IIT. That's why I keep the arrow in this way. 5 could go in either of the college. The one who likes history does not study in IIM or IIT. Okay, the one who likes history does not study in IIM, does not study in IIT. The one who likes history has to study in your NLU, and there is only one spot left for subject here, history. It means 7 likes history. So let's put it here. 7 likes history. Okay, this is one information that we know about it now. What else? 3 does not like politics, economics or geography. Okay, so 3 does not like politics, it cannot come here. Does not like economics, it cannot come here, and it does not like geography as well. Okay, so let's see where can it come. Now there is one information which we have not filled. Let's fill that. One like the subject as law. Okay, one like. So let's fill this, and the next sentence we will be able to connect now. Okay, one likes law. Now let's read this. 3 does not like politics, economics or geography. So 3 cannot come here. 3 cannot come here as well, because 3 does not like politics, economics or geography. Okay, so so geography has to come at this place. You know why? because law is here, economics is here, history is here, politics is here, science is here, and geography cannot come at this place. So obviously there is only one place left for geography, because there are 7 subjects, 3 are covered here, 2 are covered here, 3 plus 2 5, 2 has to come here, but geography cannot come here. So geography has to come here because there are only 2 slots left for the subject. So let's just fill this. So geography will come here. Now which is one subject that is left? Management. And management has to come here because there is no other spot that is left for management. Now let's see, we'll be able to connect this sentence. 3 does not like politics. Yes, 3 cannot come here. 3 cannot come here as well. Economics. 3 cannot come here as well because 3 does not like geography as well. So obviously there is one place only left for 3, which is science. Okay, there is no other place left for 3. So 3 will come at the place of science. So let's write a 3 here. Okay, and we'll write at the place of 3 that 3 likes which subject? Science. So I know that I also know the subject of 4 now, which is what? Management. So I'll fill that as well. I know the subject of 1, that is law. I know the subject of 7, that is history. And this is quite clear now. With this, I also know the colleges. Okay, what are the colleges that 7 and 3 study? 7 and 3 study in NLU. Okay, 7 and 3. So let's put the NLU at this. So 7 studies at NLU, and so does 3 will study in NLU. Okay, so I know this as well. Now there are few confusion that I think should be clear from the last statement. 5 does not like politics, economics or science. 5 does not like politics, so 5 obviously cannot come here. Economics or science, so 5 cannot come here as well, because 5 does not like economics, and the only confusion we had for 5 was 5 can either come here or here, but 5 does not like economics, so 5 cannot come at IIM. 5 has to come at IIT. So I know that 5 will go at IIT, so 5 will be here. 5 will be liking geography. Now there are only 2 people who are left, that is 2 and then 6. If you know, everything is covered now. 1 is here, okay, 4 is here, 5 is here, 3 is here, and 7 is here. 2 and 6 are left. So 2 could come here, and or 2 could come here. Similarly, 6 could come here or 6 could come here. So there is a confusion between 2 and 6. Let's first just write what we know about it. So we know about 5. 5 studies geography, and 5 studies in the college, which is IIT. So let's just write that as well. 5 studies in IIT. Now the only confusion we have left for 2 and 6, which college could come there? We have 2 colleges which are left, IIM and NLU. So it could be IIM or NLU. Still there is a confusion. Similarly for 6 it could be IIM or NLU. We still have a confusion for college. Similarly there is a confusion for subject as well, economics and politics. So economics could come here or politics could come here. Similarly economics could come here or politics could come. That's it. Okay, and that is our completely filled table that we have with respect to the information that is given to us. Okay, now we'll try and answer the question related to it. Please make sure we don't have a complete information about 2 and 6. Okay, so in which college does 2 studies? If there is a question, it could be IIM or NLU. Okay, similarly, which subject does 6 study? It could be economics or politics. So with respect to 2 and 6, we still don't have a clarity. This is called as half filled table, where we don't have a complete information about the table. For some rows and columns we still have unfilled situation, okay, which will be addressed possibly in the question. So now from the puzzle we move on to our first question, and the first question is this: which of the following is 3 subject? Okay, which of the following is 3 subject? Let's come to this. 3 subject is science. Okay, if you can check it here, 3 subject is science. We know the definite answer for this. So let's come here. Let's check the option. 3 subject is science. Science is not there in the option. Okay, if you can see geography, economics, law and management. So I'll mark here the option as none of these, because 3 subject is science, which is not there in the option. The next question is, who among the following study in NLU? Okay, who among the following study in NLU? So let's go to this. NLU, who among the following? NLU, it is 7, 3. Yes, I know that 7 and 3. But it could be 2 or 6 who can come here, right? Because we already had a confusion with 2 and 6. So it's 7, 3 are sure, but it could be 2 or 6. So it's something that I'm not sure about. It could be 2 or 6. So let's see what are the options that are given to me. I have a 7, yes. I have a 3 here, yes. 7 and 3. But it's 6 here. But instead of 6, I can also have a 2. So I cannot go for all of the above, right? Because at the place of 6, I can also have a 2. So the answer for this would be not A, not B, not C, not D. It will be E. Cannot be determined. Because at the place of 6 I can also have a 2. Still I can say all of the above, right? Okay, so it could be 6 or 2, which may or may not happen. So that's why the answer for this is cannot be determined, because I'm not sure of the answer here. Next question is, which of the following subjects does 2 study? So 2 studies the following subjects. So let's go to this. 2 studies which subjects? Let's check it. 2 studies either economics or politics. Okay, with 2 and 6 we had a confusion. Economics or politics is a subject studied by 2. So let's come here. I have an economics here, yes. I have a politics here as well. But then there is one option which is saying yes, either A or B. Okay, it could be economics or politics, one of the two. But then I have an option number E which is saying either A or B, and that will be my answer to this. Next question I get is on combination. Which of the following combination is definitely correct? Okay, so I need to check the combination of the name of the student, the subject, and the college. And I need to check which of them is correct. So let's move on to the question. History 5 NLU. Let's check this now. I'll check it simultaneously. History 5 NLU is there. 5 is with geography, so wrong. Geography 3 and then IM. 3 is with science and not with geography, so gone again. Management 4 and IIT, 4 IIT management, that's it. Okay, so this is the combination which is correct, and hence I'll mark the answer as C. Okay, that will be my answer to this question. So answer will be C. Okay, if we go ahead with any other option and check it as well, it will not turn out to be correct, and the answer is C here. And the last question is asking me, which of the following represents the combination of students studying in IIT? So which of the two students are studying in IIT? So let's come here. In IIT I have 2 students which are 4 and 5. Right? 4 and 5 are studying in IIT. I know that. So let's come to this now. 4 and 5. Do I have an option of 4 and 5? Yes, I have an option number D. 4 and 5 study in IIT. Okay, so that answers my question to this puzzle. So remember what new did we study in this puzzle? That not every time you will find that the entire table will be filled. There will be some parts of the table that will remain to be unfilled. So keep them to be unfilled. Maybe the question will be put in such a way that you will get the answer to this question. Okay, so just don't think that every time the table is going to get filled. Okay, most of the time it may happen that the table is unfilled. Okay, so with that unfilled table only, move on to the question and try and answer the question on their merit. So we start with the next puzzle, which is on sequencing. Okay, so in sequencing kind of puzzle, we'll be given an information and we have to arrange this information in terms of sequence. Okay, so what will come first, what will come second, what will come third, what will be second last, what will be last. So all the information that is given to us will have to arrange in the form of sequence, and that is where it becomes different as compared to tabulation, because in tabulation we just compare the information. In sequencing you have to compare as well as sequence them in the right order. Okay, so let's start with the first question on this, and the first question is this. We have been given a tower. This tower is called as Alpine Tower. Okay, and what is the information about this tower? Indian cricketers traveled to New Zealand for a bilateral series, and they live in this Alpine Tower. And how many players are there? 7 players named Kohli, Dhoni, Pant, Bumrah, Rahul, Rohit and Rahane. These are the 7 players who live in this Alpine Tower. What is the condition now? The lowermost floor of the building is numbered 1, the above that is numbered 2, and so on till the topmost floor is numbered 7, right? So how many floors are there in the building? 7. The lowermost floor is 1, then 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th and then 7th. Okay, I hope you can visualize how will the numbering be done with respect to floors. What else? Each of them, okay, each of this player living on this 7th floor, obviously this would be the condition. Each of them is watching one different movie, which is Panipat, War, Kabir Singh, Chichore, Sultan, Bala, and Uri. Okay, so what is the condition now? 7 players are living on this 7th floor, okay, because there is no such thing which is saying that some floors are vacant. So ideally I'm assuming right now one floor is occupied by one player and each of the player is watching one movie. Okay, so I need to fill in now which floor which player is staying and what movie is he watching, and that should complete my puzzle. Okay, so let's start with it. Is there any other condition? Let's read. Only 3 people live between Dhoni and Rahul. Okay, but for this to fill in I'll have to start first with my table. Okay, so without wasting any time, let's move on to our table. So first I start, as it is being said, there are 7 floors, so the lowermost floor is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. Now I have to fill in on this 7 floors which players are staying and what movie are they watching. So let's start with the first condition, which is saying what? Only 3 people live between Dhoni and Rahul. Okay, but who is at the top and who is at the bottom, I don't know. But second sentence says me Dhoni lives above Rahul. Okay, so now I know a little bit of condition that Dhoni is here and there are 3 players between Dhoni and Rahul. Okay, there are 3 players, but where will I fit this is a problem. Okay, so this is the hint with sequencing. Always start with a different kind of a setup. Okay, my setup was actually the LHS, but I'm starting with RHS. Now I'll try and fit the RHS into the LHS. Okay, so what did I start? Dhoni lives above Rahul. Okay, and there are 3 people living between Dhoni and Rahul. So I'm starting with a setup on RHS. I'll try and fit this setup to the LHS to see where can I get this thing fit. Okay, so let's see the next sentence now. Rahul does not live on the lowermost floor. Okay, so Rahul can be, now this is the condition, Rahul can be at floor number 2. Let's write it here. Okay, if Rahul is here after 3 floors, Dhoni could be here, right? It could, this is a possible condition, or I can say Rahul is here on floor number 3. If you can compare it from here, Rahul is here on floor number 3 or 2, then Dhoni would be on floor number 7. That's it. Now these are the only 2 conditions for Dhoni and Rahul. Rahul is at 2nd, Dhoni is at 6th, or Rahul is at 3rd and Dhoni is at 7. Okay, these are because Rahul cannot live at the lowermost floor. So now I have to see which of these 2 conditions turns out to be true. Okay, let's read the next sentence now. Rahul does not live. Okay, only one cricketer lives between Dhoni and the one who is watching Kabir Singh. Okay, now let's try and fit this thing. Okay, what if I take the first condition where Rahul is on 2nd floor? If Rahul is here, okay, then Dhoni would be here on floor number 6. And then the next condition is saying only one cricketer lives between Dhoni and the one who is watching Kabir Singh. So one who is watching Kabir Singh will come where? Now imagine there is one player, so 8th floor is not there. So the one who is watching Kabir Singh cannot go at the top of Dhoni. Obviously the one who is watching Kabir Singh has to come below Dhoni. Okay, because there is only one player who is living in between Dhoni and the one who is watching Kabir Singh, and the Kabir Singh cannot go at the top because we don't have a 8th floor to this. Okay, let's see this condition is right or wrong. If this condition turns out to be wrong, we'll go for the next condition where Rahul is at 3rd. Now let's see what other sentence do I have. The one cricketer lives, okay. The one who is watching Uri lives on an even number floor and above the one who is watching Kabir Singh. Okay, the one who is watching Uri is living above Kabir Singh, okay, which means above this 4th floor, but he is living on an even number floor. Now if I put an Uri here, it would be an odd number floor, so not possible. If I put an Uri here, it would again be an odd number floor, which is again not possible, which means what? The first condition that I took, which meant Rahul was on 2nd and Dhoni is on 6th, was a wrong condition. Because if I go ahead with this condition, I am not able to settle with the position of Uri. Uri is on an even numbered floor above Kabir Singh. Okay, which is not becoming possible here because Uri comes on odd number floor, which means that the first condition that I took, that the Rahul is on 2nd and Dhoni is on 6th, is wrong. Okay, and hence my second condition, which means Rahul is on 3rd and Dhoni is on 7th, is a condition that I need to go ahead with. Okay, so let's put that condition in picture. As the first condition turned out to be wrong, which was Rahul on 2nd and Dhoni on 6th, I'll go with the next condition, which says Rahul is on floor number 3. So Rahul is here. If Rahul is here, Dhoni has to be on floor number 7. Okay, now let's see the rest of the condition, how they fit into this. Only one cricketer lives between Dhoni and the one who is watching Kabir Singh. So Kabir Singh watching will come on floor number 5. This would be Kabir Singh, such that only one cricketer lives between that. And then what? One cricketer lives between this. The one who is watching Uri lives on an even number floor above the one who is watching Kabir Singh. So what will that be now? Above Kabir Singh and even number floor. That is only left is this floor number 6. So for floor number 6, the one who is staying here is watching Uri. So I know the position of Uri, Kabir Singh, Dhoni as well as Rahul. Okay, now let's fit into the movies into this. Let's read the next sentence which will give us the hint to the puzzle. So now this is saying only two people live between Rahane and the one who is watching Kabir Singh. Okay, so Rahane and Kabir Singh. So this Kabir Singh, two people live. It would be 4 and then 3. So Rahane has to come at floor number 2. So Rahane would be here. Such that I am saying that only two people are living, which is floor number 3 and then 4 are living between the one who is watching Kabir Singh and Rahane. Okay, so this is quite clear now. Then what? The one who is watching Panipat lives immediately above Rahane. Okay, immediately above Rahane is Rahul, and which means what? Rahul would be watching Panipat. Okay, so let's write this. Panipat is being watched by Rahul. Let's see the next sentence now. Kohli lives immediately above Rohit. Okay, so where can I have Kohli and Rohit? So I can have Kohli lives immediately above Rohit. So Kohli could be here at 5 and Rohit could be here possibly. Or Kohli could be here at 6 and Rohit could be here. So I'm still confused. Kohli, Rohit 6-5 or Kohli, Rohit 5-4. Let's see what next. Kohli does not like Kabir Singh. Okay, so Kohli cannot come here. If Kohli cannot come here, there is only one position left for Kohli, 6, because that's what we were confused. Kohli could come here or Kohli could come here. Okay, but Kohli cannot come at position 5 because Kohli does not like Kabir Singh. So Kohli will come at the place of 6th. Okay, so let's put Kohli here. If Kohli is here, Rohit will be here because Kohli lives immediately above Rohit. So this condition is satisfied. So we are done with these two sentences now. Then what? The one who likes Chichore lives on an odd number floor above Rohit. Okay, lives on an odd number floor below Rohit. Sorry, below Rohit. Okay, so let's see. What is that now? Odd number floor below Rohit would be Rohit. This even number floor. That's the only odd number floor. Okay, because 2 is again even. 3 is an odd number, but someone who is living at 3 is watching Panipat. So below Rohit, only odd number floor that is left right now is 1 because 3 is occupied. So someone who is living at 1 is watching which movie? It is given Chichore. So let's write this here. So someone who is living on floor number 1 is watching this movie Chichore. Right? Lives in an odd number floor below Rohit. Rahane does not like Chichore. Okay, so I know that. Rahane cannot like Chichore as well because Rani is on 2nd. Someone who is on 1 is liking Chichore. Bumrah lives above Pant. Okay, now there are only 2 places left, 4 and then 1, right? And there are 2 players who are left, Bumrah and Pant. And the condition is saying Bumrah lives above Pant, so Bumrah would come here and Pant would come at this position. So now I know what is the position of Bumrah and Pant. Now let's fit the movie so as to complete the puzzle related to this. What next do I have? Only one person lives between the one who likes Sultan and the one who likes Bala. Okay, so Sultan and Bala, so this would be the place. Only one person, which means Rahul would be living between the one who likes Sultan and Bala because this is the only position that is left. But where will Sultan come and where will Bala come is a difficulty. Bumrah does not like Sultan, that's it. So I have a condition now. Bumrah does not like Sultan, which means Bala will come here because Bumrah does not like Sultan and Sultan will come at this position. So I know where is Sultan, I know where is Bala. That's it. I think now the puzzle is solved. Rahane does not like War, okay, because Rahane already likes Sultan. So there is only one movie left, that is War, and then War will be liked by Dhoni, and that completes my puzzle. Okay, so now I know on which floor is which player staying and which movie is that player watching. Okay, so this completes my puzzle. Now let's answer the question related to this puzzle. Now let's take the first question on the puzzle. Now what is the question saying? Which of the following statement is true with respect to the given arrangement? So in this arrangement, which of the statement is true? So let's see the arrangement as well as the question simultaneously and see which of the following is true. Now what is it? Only two people live between Rahul and Rahane. Is Rahul and Rahane? No, there is no player who is living between them. So this is wrong. And the question is asking me what is true. The one who likes Bala lives immediately above Rahul. The one who likes, yes, this is correct. The one who likes Bala lives immediately above Rahul. So this is correct. Pant likes Kabir Singh. No, incorrect. Pant lives on an even numbered float. Incorrect. So I know B is the correct option here. The one who likes Bala lives on immediately above Rahul. So that is the answer to this question. Next question is Dhoni likes which of the following movie? So let's go on to this puzzle again. Dhoni likes which of the following movie? Dhoni likes War. Dhoni likes War. So let's go on to this. Is there an option? Yes, option number D is War. So I'll mark that. So Dhoni likes War. Now next question is a little tricky. The question is asking if all the players are made to sit in the alphabetical orders of their name initials. Okay, from top to the bottom, the position of how many will remain unchanged. Okay, so let's see. So I need to arrange the players from top to bottom in the alphabetical order of their name initials. So I'll have to start with someone who is alphabetically superior. So let's start from this. So who is alphabetically superior? Bumrah, right? And from top to bottom. So Bumrah will be coming at top floor because I have to arrange them from top to the bottom with alphabetical superiority. After B, it will be C, D, right? Dhoni. So Dhoni would come at floor number 6, right? Then after Dhoni, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, K will come, right? Which is Kohli. So Kohli will come here. K, let me know P, right? So Pant would come here, alphabetically superior. After Pant, I have R. But there are 3 R's here. You can check. There are 3 R's here. 1, 2, and then 3 R of Rohit, Rahul, and Rahane. So let's see. Second alphabet is I'll go into if the first clashes. So A is here, but again a match of HH. This is A and this is U. So I'll consider Rahul as someone who is alphabetically superior. Sorry, Rahane as someone who is alphabetically superior over Rahul, right? Because A is superior over U. So I'll put it here as Rahane followed by Rahul. Okay, Rahane, Rahul, and last will be Rohit. That's it. Okay, that's how I arrange them alphabetically from top to the bottom. So the position of how many remain unchanged? I think none. Okay, position of all of them have changed. Bumrah have come here, Dhoni has come here, Kohli has come here, Pant has come here. Okay, Rahane has come here, Rahul has gone here, and Rohit has come here. So position of how many remain unchanged? None, because all of them got a new position now. Okay, none of them remained to be at same position. So the answer for this is none. If I arrange them in the alphabetical order of their name initials from top to the bottom, then the position of none of them is same. The position of all of them is changed. On to the next question, which is saying who amongst the following lives on the floor number 4. Okay, so who lives on floor number 4? Let's come to this. Who lives on floor number 4? This is your Bumrah. Bumrah is not there in the option, but then Bumrah likes Bala as a movie. Okay, so what will you say? The one who likes Bala, right? The one who likes Bala lives on floor number 4. So I'll mark here option as option number A. The one who likes Bala lives on floor number 4. We come to last question on the puzzle, which is asking which of the following combination is true with respect to the arrangement. So I have been given a combination of player and the movie that the player is watching, and I have to check which of them is correct. Okay, so let's come on to our solution. Kabir Singh Rohit, yes, first option is only correct. Okay, just to cross check. Uri Pant, no, incorrect. Chichore Dhoni, no, incorrect. Dhoni is War. Sultan Rahul, no, Rahul is Panipat, and Kohli, no, Kohli is Uri. Okay, so all the rest of the 4 are incorrect. The first option that is correct is Kabir Singh. Okay, and that is my answer to this. That's it. So that's how we solve this puzzle on sequencing. What are you supposed to remember here is a trick that, okay, always start with one set. Okay, we started with a set of Rahul and Dhoni. Okay, we tried to fit them here. Rahul and Dhoni, we tried to fit them here, and then we tried to fit others around them. Okay, so this is similar to like your circular arrangement, where you get one link and you try and fit the other link around that one link, so that you get the final answer for the question. Okay, so next time when you get a sequencing puzzle, remember this trick and try applying this trick to as many problems as you can.